All right, we are rolling with Reverend. What's your name again?
Roscoe Phillips.
Roscoe Phillips, and we're going to talk about the scars of slavery.
I'd like to talk to you today briefly concerning the black experience and the scars of slavery. First, I'd like to talk about an experience that I had in our church the other day. We had there was a white lady there, and she was married to a black man, and she had a little mixed race child, and there was another black lady there at the church that had a little Negro child. And when church was over, all the black folks gathered around the little light-skinned mixed child, and they were talking about how pretty his hair was and how pretty he was and his pretty skin was, and they actually mobbed him in the church. And the little black kid, his mother had him in her arms, and they didn't even see him.
Wow.
They didn't go over and call him cute. They didn't even see him. And I would say that this is what is referred to me as the scars of slavery. You have people, blacks have not gotten over color. They color struck.
Right. That's right.
They saw beauty in this little half-white child that they didn't see in the little black child. And so I went over to the lady that had the little black child, and I gave her little child some attention. I was not going to be a part of this warped mind Negro plantation mentality. And I thought maybe blacks had grown out of some of that, but I see it's ingrained.
Right.
And it's passed from generation to generation, just like any other flaw in our heredity. It's passed from generation to generation. The prejudice is being passed from generation to generation with the whites, and the plantation mentality and self-hatred is passed from generation to generation with the blacks. I had one white person to tell me, he said, black people act like they're crazy. I said, well, if you had gone through 400 years of slavery, I think you'd act crazy too. I think they're lucky to have any sense at all.
Right, exactly.
Slavery wasn't a picnic. A lot of destructive things went on in slavery. Destruction to our emotions, destruction to our psyche. There might be some of them crazy. If you saw somebody raping your mother and your daughter over 400 years, that's enough to do something to you.
Oh, yeah.
And then I like to speak of one other incident. I was in the Montgomery Mall one day, and there was two very young black boys playing around where I was sitting. A little black boy and a little white boy. And I didn't know why, but I had contempt for the little black boy. It's like he was bad and he was out of order and with out of control. But the two little boys were playing and keeping up the same amount of noise, doing the same thing. But I had contempt for the little black child, and the little white kid, well, he was just being a kid. But the little black boy was a bad you-know-what.
Right. Yeah.
And so that's part of the scars of slavery that I was experiencing. I didn't know that subconsciously I didn't like this kid. I didn't know why I didn't like the little black kid, but I didn't like him. I didn't like anything about him, his looks or anything else. And that was because of the scars of slavery, self-hatred. And so as blacks, we have to try to overcome that. We may not ever overcome it, but we have to try, because it's causing genocide. We're one another and don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
You're born a hit man
Mm.
toward the other black man. You his hit man.
Mm.
So when they say the Ku Klux are against you, you have the black man against you too,
Mm-hmm.
because of that self-hatred. So you're a rabbit in hunting season.
Wow.
And so I just wanted to give my remarks about the scars of slavery. We have to do something to help ourselves. It doesn't matter how we got that way. Only thing matters is that we are that way, and we have to take steps to correct it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't expect the white man to do everything for us.
Yeah, we have to.
Things
Yeah.
we have to do for ourselves.
Fix our own
If
problem.
we're in a fix, then we have to try to fix it and ask the Lord to help us fix it.
Yeah.
But anyway, those are my remarks about the marks of slavery.
Thank you. We'll
Thank
be
you for
back
listening.
and do some more. Yeah, I can dig it.